Hello and welcome. Today you find me at Legoland Windsor and we are going to do a detailed walk around of the Miniland. Now I'm going to do it as best as possible. I tried to do this in one of the other videos and we ended up looking for the Mythica challenges. Now obviously there's arrows on the floor, so I might not be able to do a full loop of each land, or I might miss a bit and have to sort of come back on myself. And this will be split into a couple of videos because I would imagine it's going to take a little while to get through it all. And it will also be a forward-facing video because I don't want to be running into a lot of stuff. But we will see. We'll see how it goes. We'll pick up all the little details and all the bits and pieces, and we can test out the zoom, and you'll get a good understanding of actually how big and detailed some of these models are. They are absolutely enormous. So we're currently just walking in to the park, so we've just come obviously from where that sign says, and there is 3 different ways into this Miniland, so we're just coming up by London. The park's just recently opened, so hopefully all the trains and everything and all that side of stuff is running. Now there is plenty of signs about the park saying that they are doing a refurb because a lot of the stuff is 25 years old, so there might be people doing a load of wiring or repairing bits and pieces. But we've been using Santapod recently as a guide, because every time I've come and just had a sort of a mooch around and I've been doing other bits and pieces, Santapod has been the one that has changed absolutely massively. When we get to the signs and the information, obviously I'll read the bits and pieces out to you all, and then we will just have a good loop round, and you can try and let me know in the comments if you spot anything that you think's new compared to some of the stuff that's older. Obviously it's a colour of the brick, or just slightly different how they do the building style. But a lot of the roads they've only just recently redone, and they've changed all the animatronics for certain lands as well. So you'll be able to see. Oh, in a second I've just spotted something. So this wasn't here, or this must have been here, but I didn't spot it. There we go, because I was doing the Mythica challenge, which is up there, which is what I did last week. I was looking for those, but just underneath this, does anybody recognise that colourful set? Now that is maximum zoom, which isn't ideal, but it is the actual set that they look like they've just put on like a stand and a razor. And then, as you can tell, this box, hopefully the green's showing through. That box and the letterbox looks absolutely brand new, but then if you look to this, you can see the brown and how it's sort of all sort of colour faded and sort of peeling away a little bit. And then the gates look absolutely brand spanking new as well. So you'll be able to pick out the bits that are nice and bright and new to the older colours. It's always a good idea, if you get a chance, to come down to this bit first, because it is usually quite quiet, because everybody runs to the rides when the park first opens. But this was the sign saying it's 25 years old, so they're just doing some bits and pieces through 2021, which does models, new cables, computers, and all the animations. The work's being undertaken by the team here at Legoland Windsor. What I have noticed over a period of time, they are starting to put more and more like little stalls and things in. And also, credit where credit's due, the flowers that they've been putting in are really, really nice. There's a lot of nice shrubbery. So notice, you'll see when we get to the other side by Holland, how nice Holland looks. So London, for the Covent Gardens, is 350 hours, 51,300 bricks, and that was done by a single individual. And Leicester Square, that took 564 hours, 110,700 bricks, and was divided up by 3 builders. But you can just see the size and how certain things tower over. But yeah, I think the trees, they've done a really good effort on garden maintenance this year. I mean, they do all the time anyway, but I was speaking to a member's staff just after the lockdown last year, and they were really trying to play catch up because everything had overgrown, and you can just imagine one poor person trying to run around and do everything. You know, it's all the little all the little displays in the windows as you go down to get some ideas. Little shoe shop there at the one at the bottom, and then you got just there you got three bricks sticking out, and then you got all the window displays, and then the We Have Missed You. So this train, it doesn't seem to be working today, but this is one of the undergrounds. So this is Brick Park Station. Yeah, there's a lot to take in. Like I said, this will be done over a couple of parts. So this is obviously just part one. But we will do all of London because we've got another section on that side which we'll try and get round. If I can do it in one swoop I will, because I don't want to keep walking back on myself. But like I said, with the arrows it's easy enough to follow because everything shows you just go on your left hand side. So I think they've just recently done these gates because you can just tell how bright the gold and the black is. But you'll see these signs be on every single land, just warning people that they're doing a lot of bits and pieces. But anything that you can spot that's new, or anything like little display like that, for example, that they do keep changing every now and then just to keep you guessing. So that was the Mythica Dragons that we picked up the other week when I came, and that was X. So if you didn't see the last video and you want to play along, that is X, but if you want a more detailed video on it, just hunt down the Mythica and Miniland.
Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, please remember to practice social distancing and maintain a good space between yourself and other groups around you.
So this is one of the parades that look really impressive when it's working. And we'll come round to the water. So I saw them just putting that together the other week. I think they've changed that ever so slightly. And then obviously we've got the London Eye. Yeah. And with Big Ben, we saw where the old tower was. And that's all been redone with a new clock face and new top.
Still part of London. Yeah, everything on here. Oh, Buckingham Palace.
Buckingham Palace. Buckingham Palace.
So you can see all of this is brand new. I saw the model team put this together the other week. It looks like they've just put some new trains down as well for South Western Railway. This is very, very impressive. Now it's all been sort of refurbished. You can see the difference between the newer and the slightly older models, and then obviously as we come round you can see where it's all weathered. So that was what turned into be a very busy London. So I will get to the Eiffel Tower and then I'll do a full loop round, and then that way I can stop at the Eiffel Tower, cross over, do the NASA space station, then I can do the American bit, and then I can do the other bits and pieces. So you'll see what I mean in a minute. So we will start and finish here on this one. I'll do my best to avoid who I can avoid, but I want to try and show you as much as possible. But this is absolutely enormous. Hopefully when we walk around, it will have the plinth or the plaque again to let us know exactly how many bricks and the height and stuff. See what the ducks just coming into land. Hopefully we'll catch some of the trains going around today. So let me know below what you can spot is new and old. Until I watch this back, I don't know if I'm going to be walking too quick or not, so fingers crossed. So if you haven't seen the Mythica and Miniland video, just coming up, we have a unicorn doing a horse jump event just past the farm. So you've got the little farm there with some pigs, and then you've got all the sheep and the lambs and the cows. And then just from, oh, that is working, look, with the little sheepdog on the back. But then that is the part of Mythica and Miniland, and that is M for that one. But again, we're not doing that today.
James. We've only just got it, so we're just in the mini area at the moment. James has seen some new stuff he hasn't seen. So, oh, look, the water's going up over there. I filmed that earlier, like the natural one.
So this looks like it's brand new. I didn't notice this last time I tried to do a walk round. So I mean, this is only probably a couple of weeks old, unless I've been really blind. There's one of the figures there chomping on a leg of lamb, horse. Oh, the trains are working, there we go. Happy days. Happy days. So you can see this part of England is very weather worn. But they are going to be updating everything. It'd be interesting to see how much they actually manage to sort of update and redo, because it's a never-ending job with the weather. Because obviously they don't cover it because it's all outdoors. Obviously Dubai, it's indoors because of the heat. So it'd be interesting to see how that weather's over in Dubai compared to here. I can catch it. We've got what looks like an ice cream wagon shooting around. And again, in all the windows, you have all the displays, all the shop displays. Obviously, it's all weather damaged. It's got a bit of water in them and things, but you've got the fire truck coming around. We're coming into Brighton here. We are halfway around the town, because you can see the Eiffel Tower behind, so halfway around this. Spot the seagull on the roof. There he is. You can see coming up this way, compared to the fascias that we've just seen, how the seating area is all brand new just there. So that's all just been redone and added. This bit around. This bit around just here as well. Got new pizza place in there. And I think we jump into France. If I remember rightly, this is the Tour of France piece. So we've got this happy little wagon just here. So the cable car is working today. That is good.
Mummy, I see something there.
So you got all the little hidden animals up in this part of France, because we are back round to France. So you got the restaurant at the bottom. Trains coming round. Marvellous. You can recognise where this is. Let me know, because I haven't got a clue. And then you've got to look all around at this bit, because you've got them all nice and high, you've got all them all at the top. You've got the climbing crew on the right, and then you've got all the animals and things, and as we wrap round there'll be more in there.
This isn't even made out of Lego. You guys are that.
And we will start making our way around to Paris. Sorry, the Eiffel Tower. Now, see, some of the artwork, they haven't replaced some of the artwork yet, which was a shame, because that would let you know how many bricks and how long it took to build and everything else. But the scale of this thing is, oh, I don't think the camera does it justice, to be honest. It is absolutely enormous. Just see how it towers over everything else. I did say this in a previous video. You can tell the new bit to the old bit where they're redoing the little bits and pieces. You can just see how much it weathers. So you would imagine it would have been that shade of red to start with. Let's see if you can spot anything in the windows that I've missed. Let us know again in the comments below what you can see. You can just see how big just this one land is. We've been going 9 minutes just on this bit, so we'll probably get 2 lands per video. So when we get to the Eiffel Tower, that will be the end of part 1. But a lot of the roads have just recently been done, definitely been done. Let's get it from that angle. There's your grass, and we are back at the Eiffel Tower. Right guys, I will leave you there. That'll be the end of part 1. So as always, thanks for watching, and I hope to catch you on the next one. You guys take care. Ta-da.